Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's Unrelated, and we're about to dive into some crazy things.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
What's up, boys?
Yo,
What up?
how are you guys? Happy Super Bowl day. Happy day after Super Bowl day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm faring much better than the streets of Philadelphia.
Buddy.
Burned to a crisp.
Facts.
Yo, did you see they had to pull the sign off of the Ritz-Carlton?
Yeah.
Because they were like, someone's going to jump off of that and die. Like, someone's
Die.
gonna die,
Yeah.
dude.
Insane.
Yo, I mean, people are unhinged. I'm kind of here for it, though.
Yeah.
Like, remember when the Cubs won the World Series? Like, we were
Yes.
insane. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
like
like it was-
pouring
yeah.
wine
the city
on
was a
people walking past us.
playground. It was a little playground
Yes.
for like a week.
Playground, amazing feeling. Every barricade just instantly flattened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
I
like,
remember
like
the
Les
Hawks
Mis.
won too, and they lit that car on fire, and then they flipped it over. I'm like,
oh, I was
how do
there
you
for
do
that.
both? I'm like, how do
You were
do
there
both?
for that.
Yep.
You saw that car get lit on fire?
Yes.
That kind of rocks.
I was there. For
Okay. In little bit of a dude's rock moment, but watching the car burn's kind of cool.
Dude,
It's bad.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, not, yeah. Probably also like really illegal, but I saw it. I was like, that's kind of dope.
I was gonna
I
say
mean, it's
I would
Nobody was
spectacle,
hurt.
right?
Nobody was injured.
yeah.
like-
I would enjoy watching it. Maybe you shouldn't
Yeah.
do that, but if it's happening, like
Yeah, if no one's in danger, I mean, yeah, it sucks the property.
Science.
But that is like the explosive third act for like any action movie, like the Joker, burning car, many more burning car, any
the
Dark Knight
Blackhawks
movie.
winning the Stanley Cup, the Dark Knight,
Yeah.
it's all the same.
3 times in a row. Yes, yep, same city, same thing.
Not in a row. I wish it was in a row. Philadelphia, congratulations, snaps to you.
Yes.
Pat Mahomes, the King's been taken down. King Kendrick, halftime show. Many thoughts on the internet, guys.
Many
Yeah.
thoughts. Yeah, Terry, you want to start?
Any thoughts?
Yeah,
You
shoot
know,
us off here.
I'm here for everything cultural, everything political, everything. Sending a message. I think he did a lot of things that people didn't expect, and I think he also made a statement that, like, he even said in the middle of the show, like, this isn't entertainment. Like, I'm telling
Yeah.
you a story. I'm trying to get you to wake up. Just like the visuals of like the PlayStation and like the prison yard, just like a lot of things at once to dissect, I think. And it's a hard thing where like you go to the Super Bowl halftime and you want to be entertained, right? Which is like also part of the thing, like Black people are only used for entertainment and can't tell stories. So there's a lot of double things happening here. I thought it was brilliant. Some songs I wish he would have done. There's a lot of things missing that I wish that would have happened. But like, way to use your platform, way to take a risk, way to be like, Drake, don't give a fuck if you're gonna sue me.
Yeah.
I mean,
He went
he gave
ham.
us it all. I mean, I respect him because he is more than just entertainer. Like, he is a storyteller. He is truly an artist. And I think that halftime performance will be studied in schools because it has a lot there. But I wish there was a little bit more because you want to be entertained, which is
Yeah.
kind of problematic.
That's the intersection, right? Of like,
Yeah.
I say like the initial reaction to it was probably a little more negative than positive
Oh, yeah.
initially, and then
Yeah.
as it ages, just like everything, recency bias is always going to happen right off the
Oh,
bat.
for
It's either
sure,
going to be
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that was the best thing I've ever seen. That was
Yeah.
the worst one that's ever happened ever.
Yeah.
Wish I could have heard him a little bit more. That would have
Yeah.
been cool. That was a
Yeah.
real issue.
Bro, I think on
Yeah.
the mic angle, bro, it's like, and we talked about it briefly, but like mic
Yeah.
technique, it's like it's something that you forget about. I do as well, but like
Wait,
there's
can that
often
be your
times
alter
where like
ego?
mic technique.
Mike technique.
Yo.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Maj
Those
is
mic
mic technique
technique.
from now on.
Mikey technique.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I mean, like, mic technique is a crazy thing. But in hip hop, it's a very common thing to like hold the mic like on like the head, like the grill,
Yeah.
because it's like authoritative. Like it feels more secure. But what happens is like there's a pass through for air, right? So the air needs to go through the top and then out the sides for you to be totally clear. That's just physically how it works. So when you cup it, the air doesn't have a chance to escape, so you sound muffled. Plus, he had a leather glove on.
I was gonna say he had
and
gloves on.
rings on top of that. So it's like that. His poor vocal. I'm sure he was delivering crazy bars, but it was very, very muffled. So I feel for the people that don't know his music as well.
Yeah.
And like, you know, they can't take his lyrics from the performance as is because they don't know the songs. And unfortunately his mic technique did not help. But you know, the choreography was sick. I think
It was cool.
them coming out of the car, the steps things with the American flag, like all like the shoulder height, like dips and stuff. Like that was so well done. Very, very cool.
Yeah, this wasn't Beyonce.
Yeah.
This wasn't like Bruno Mars, like the Katy Perry one, where it was just like crazy entertaining the whole time. It was definitely a different take on the whole thing. I did make a connection. So like throughout the Super Bowl, they kept playing like the Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady commercial where it's like, stop hate, like all that stuff. You know how the NFL pushes that, and then it goes right in, and he's just hating on Drake for like 10 plus minutes. He's like, I hate you, don't sue me. Like, hey Drake, like smiling at him, and then right after that, it's like, stop hate, and you're like, unless you're Kendrick Lamar and Drake, if that's the case, then just keep doing it. Yeah.
We live for conflict. We live for beefs. You know, like even like just the sport in general is conflict. It's one team. Like, does you have a winner and a loser, right?
Right.
But it's the juxtaposition between that is crazy.
I really want a Good Kid, Mad City somewhere in there. Selfishly,
I wanted something.
Oh yeah,
I needed a piece, maybe a little To Pimp a Butterfly, just something in there, just tickling some older stuff. I know what he was doing and what he wanted to do. I think he did it. And SZA rocks.
Yeah, SZA was so good. You could tell like the crowd was like, I think they knew that she was coming. It wasn't like a big surprise, but as soon as she sang, like the crowd just like erupted. Yeah. And I mean, it's a testament to her talent. She's had so many good collaborations with Kendrick. They didn't even do them all. Yeah, but
she sounded great too.
And Serena Williams,
crip walking,
tennis skirt on the X. She used to date Drake, right?
Of course, yes. That was intentional.
Drake's ex. She's on the X. I'm like, pardon me. Symbolism, pardon me.
In the tennis and also in the tennis court because she got fined for crip walking at the tennis match.
100%.
That's right.
I will say that it wasn't the most entertained I've ever been. I will say that after the day that we've had essentially to like look at it, he did a good job. It's just not going to be like the chaos that some of them bring. Like when Coldplay had like Beyonce and Bruno, you're like, what's even happening?
Yeah, that was like this is insane.
You have to look at it completely differently. 100%.
Yeah. There's performance art versus like performance value. I think Kendrick's a fantastic version of both, but I think he definitely leaned more on the performance art side of this because I think that was more important for exactly the time, for like the election, like the state of America, all that sort of stuff. So I think like what he said at the beginning is like they, you know, it's the right moment
televised,
and like they chose the wrong guy, but like he's the right guy because he will take a stand. So here we are.
I dig it.
I just wanted the give me your money,
dude. Yeah, dude. If Zachary could have came out, I would have been like,
just that. Just like, give me 10 seconds.
Yeah, or it's like we gonna be all right. I would have been like,
one Uncle Sam sketch and just do that.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, be all right would have been crazy.
Yeah, it would have hit.
Yeah, but I mean, well, next time he'll go on tour and like we'll get tour videos and stuff like that. So
yeah, that'll happen.
That's fine.
Not like us two banged. Hey Drake and the smile, wild. Wild. He looked right. He's like, "Where's my camera?"
Entire stadium yelling.
Yeah.
The entire stadium yelling A minor.
A minor.
Dude, after the Grammys too, like what a crazy like 3 weeks for him.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like what that workflow is like to be like he was only at the last part of the Grammys because they were in rehearsals and then immediately flies back to New Orleans with SZA after the Grammys, who they all won. And they go prepared to like be on the biggest stage, like on television. Is so cool. I can't imagine what that feels like.
Drake's in Australia.
as far as
That'd be-
possible. Like you can't
be
get
smart.
further.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to Melbourne, dude. I'm not gonna be
I'm
anywhere
outta
near
here.
If
you.
you could play a stadium in like Atlantis, I think he would have tried. Like he's like,
Yeah.
how far away can I get away from this?
Yeah, we got a banger on Mars coming out. Check it out, dude.
Yeah, and then he's wearing. Did you
Oh,
see Drake?
man.
He had that like hoodie with the smoke and the bullet holes.
Oh
You see
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Bro, I'm like, and like, I get the symbolism of like, he's been like, they took shots and like he's still standing, like, but like, no, not really. Like he was never physically in danger. Like I don't think Drake's
No.
ever been physically in danger.
He's in the ICU
He lives in a castle.
right now. That's where he's at. Mentally, ICU, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Kendrick got cheered for. Taylor Swift got booed. That was
Got
wild.
booed.
Yeah.
She got booed.
Wild.
And proud of the
Yeah.
NFL.
When I
didn't
saw
show
the
her
first clip of them,
until halftime.
No.
Whole first half of the game, no Taylor Swift.
smart. Well, I
Kinda
think yeah, I know. And I was watching the Bubble Bowl. I'm like, maybe the Bubble Bowl will cover, and they kind of got it. But that's
It's a
all right.
Bubble Bowl.
I think they must have learned from last year too, because like the Bubble Bowl. Oh no,
Like
what is it called?
SpongeBob?
The SpongeBob
The
one.
winner takes all.
What is it called?
That's what it's called. I was just making
No,
sure.
no,
you
but
talking about that.
the Nickelodeon coverage of the Super Bowl.
Oh, I see.
What
That
is
was
it
probably
called?
what
Is it
they
not called
called
the
it.
Bubble Bowl?
Because there was in SpongeBob, but I'm thinking of like, gotta satisfy your
Yeah,
will. Unbelievable stuff by them.
Yes. Ugh, we need that again.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird that Ice Spice. So they must actually just be friends, or like
I think they're
Yeah.
actually friends.
that's such a. Why does she do that? She always has like one random
Weird.
celebrity friend that you're like,
Yeah.
huh?
I think they like actually, hang out.
I'm
So is
like,
Caitlin
What does
Clark.
he talk about? Yeah,
What
Caitlin
about
Clark
Caitlin
too.
Clark?
She's friends with
Oh,
her
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
She's also
Weird.
from Philly. I want to make that clear. Taylor Swift should be an Eagles fan.
She's from Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, or Philadelphia
Yeah, but-
area.
Yeah, but her her partner plays on Kansas City.
Whatever. Oh, bro, and also a cornerback for the Eagles. So Travis Kelce used to have a dating show.
Mhm.
Travis Kelce dated a black lady, a thicker lady too. And CJ Gardner Johnson said, shouldn't have broke up with the thick girl on his Instagram after they won yesterday.
Yikes.
It's crazy. He
Yo, that's out of pocket, bro.
took shots so fast.
Yo, that's out of pocket.
Yo, he's grabbing references from like 2018. That's insane.
Dude, literally, he's just like, shouldn't have broke up with her. You would have won that shit. He was on the victory parade like nobody's business. Did he mean to? I don't know.
Out
Did
of
he?
pocket. That's crazy.
That's good, man. I mean, sometimes you gotta plan it out. You're like, yo, if we win, I'm saying this. If we lose, I'm saying this. And like both have to be entertaining, right? That's what social media is.
That's the role.
like
I
it.
Yeah.
also saw plenty of memes of Travis yelling at his coach saying, I was gonna propose tonight. Like, how
Yeah,
dare
those
you
are
let us
hilarious.
lose? I was supposed to propose tonight. He wasn't gonna. He might have. He might have retired too.
No, if anything, they should have yelled at the refs for not, reading the email of like, hey, you're supposed to call it for the Chiefs
but-
today. Like,
Yeah,
what the
you
hell?
guys didn't read the
You guys do
script.
that.
They destroyed them.
Read-
Honestly, there's no way they could have done it. They destroyed them.
Bro,
Uh,
that game was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people said it wasn't interesting to watch or it wasn't
Yeah.
exciting.
It's pretty boring.
It was, but then a piece of me's like, granted, I'm a sports boy through and through, but like, I
Mhm.
love to watch the King just get demolished.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
was kind of fun. And Cooper DeJean, first white cornerback in like 13 years, pick six, first interception of his career on his birthday
Yeah.
That's
touchdown.
crazy. I didn't know that.
in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
That's cool.
Come on, dude. Storyline.
I did like that 50-yard
Forever.
touchdown, like
Yeah.
in the last like quarter. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. To Devonta Smith, I believe.
Mm.
Skinny man.
It was a
Slim
dude.
Reaper. Slim Reaper. It was a guy.
It was a guy in a uniform and a helmet, I think, and he had gloves.
That's-
I don't know.
Got the
You're
basics.
You're
I
getting
made out of
there,
10 on the
dude.
gloves.
I'm proud of you. You're getting there, dude.
See, now it is funny like watching these like big tentpole events. Because I'm like, I recognize a lot of the people, but then when I'm watching like all the commercials, I'm like, oh, those are the football guys I know, because I know them from the commercials. Like I know like Eli and Peyton Manning just from doing a million Super Bowl commercials for the last like 10 years. And I'm like, I don't really know if I've ever seen either of them play.
That blows my mind.
You know what I mean? Like, I know exactly.
I don't, but I do.
I don't, but I do. Sounds like. I remember the one they did like with the chips in the house and the wall broke down. I remember
insane.
That commercial.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me that like your knowledge
that's
of
your
them
memory.
Is mostly commercials. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's mostly like, commercials. Yeah,
he did like a progressive commercial. It's like he is the second best quarterback of all time.
Yeah, and that makes sense why he's so bookable, right? We get there, you know.
Do you?
Well, it's like a lot of people like that know Snoop Dogg from being like a pop culture celebrity and not from his music. You know, kind of same thing. Like, you know, he's a rapper, but like he hasn't really had a huge hit in a while. So
Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre have their own canned drink now.
Mm-hmm. The cocktails.
Gin I had gin and juice yesterday. It's literally just gin and juice.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Well, you know, like usually you'd be like all these crazy add-ins or whatever.
Sure, yeah, mixed drink versus like cocktail situation.
Yeah, it's just gin and just juice.
And they're pretty good. They have an apricot, however you say it.
I say apricot.
Apricot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Apricot is good too with an O.
Apricot, dude. It's a bed that sings to you.
Cool.
That's crazy, dude. It's you're trying to sleep and it's like,
wait. That's like, okay, so Terry needs a place to crash. I have a hotel room, but it's a single bed. I'm like, yo, I call down the front desk. Do you have an apricot for my singing buddy? He likes to conduct.
Oh
so
my
can you
gosh.
keep it down? I'm trying to sleep. Can you keep it down over there? It's like, sorry, it's apricot, dude. It's a soprano. I told him to give me a bass. It's supposed to be a nice drone.
Sleeps in like a full
tuxedo
tuxedo with like the tails and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a mezzo soprano apricot for me, dude? Trying to sing high today. There you go. It's a little inside baseball. Incredible. Commercials. Any winners or losers?
I liked the Uber Eats one.
Yo, the best commercial.
Uber Eats. It has to be, right?
Uber Eats.
Do you see this?
Uber Eats. Yeah. That's
They had like everybody in it. Where Martha's like this. They named a dome after a salad, and it was the Caesar salad one.
Yeah,
my girl Martha.
Yeah, dude. The production value is crazy. Like every scene was a completely different location. Yeah. And I think it was just well written too. And like Greta Thunberg at the end.
Yeah.
Or no, Greta Gerwig.
Gerwig. Yeah. No, Thunberg is the one that's on that MLK statue that you were talking about last week. Greta Thunberg and MLK.
MLK statue?
Oh my God, dude. You don't remember this?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Come on. It's for the people that are here every week, dude. You gotta give it to them. You guys see the Pringles one with the mustaches?
No, I remember the real statue. Yes.
Yes. You guys see the Pringles one with the mustaches?
Or one with
where like Nick Offerman's mustache fell off and then it flew into the window with the Pringles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was a good one.
I saw a tweet that was like, we're not getting any new movies because all of them are being hired to shoot commercials for the Super Bowl. Because clearly all of our talents go into Super Bowl commercials now.
That's every celebrity I've ever like met or known in my life.
Yeah,
I had a commercial this year. Yeah,
Timothy.
And I feel like there's a lot of weird like body morphing, like themes, like CGI, like the tongue one. Yeah. The seal Eugene one? Levy's like the eyebrow one.
Seal.
The seal one was wild.
The tongue one, dude. The tongue one, no. Hated it.
Yeah, the tongue one was weird.
It
just
made
the angle,
me squeamish, dude. The tongue kept popping out and popping back in. What was that for?
Can't remember.
I don't remember.
That's not how commercials are supposed to work. You're supposed to have commercial people know what the product is.
That's right. Yeah,
that tongue. I guess now I'm gonna Google tongue commercial and it's probably gonna pop up.
Do it on Twitter.
Influential one was the Nike one.
Yeah.
Which one was that one?
The one was good.
With all the
female
women,
athletes.
Female athletes.
Oh yeah.
That was probably the most influential. $8 million well spent. Nike.
Yeah, they got that already. Now they just got to pay Oregon more so they can win national championships inside baseball. Thank you.
That's right. Well, Nike they have a new CEO, right? This year.
Do that?
I think I saw a clip of a podcast with the new CEO, I think, and he said Nike's back, and the guy's like, "How?" They're like, "You guys have been like, you guys have been famously not doing very well."
People
at least
still
they're not
wear
doing
Nikes
as well as
all the time. I was like, they're still the leader.
They're still the leader, but I think in terms of like market dominance and just I guess cachet, they've lost a lot of value, you know. And I think a lot of too is like styles and trends change. Nike was so consistent, like multiple generations. Like Nike was number one the whole time,
and they own Jordan and all that too, which helps that move.
But I think even like on the shoes, like every time I see like a Gen Z or like even like a Gen Alpha, like it might be Jordans, but it's a lot of like Hoka's or like just different smaller brands.
Yeah. Dude, New Balance 550s went crazy the last like 2 years.
Yeah. New Balance.
Speaking of shoes too, the guy that used to sell, so like NBA players get their own shoe lines, right? So they all get signed to like play in different shoes. Steph Curry went to go get signed, and they called him Steven. When they went in, they did a whole plan for them, and he walked in, he's like, Stephen Curry, nice to meet you. And he's like, not signing with them. What are we doing here? That guy is the GM of the Mavericks and just tanked their franchise. Same guy. Traded away Luka Doncic.
Yikes.
So bad. That guy's on a
same guy?
run. Same guy.
Oh my God. Historic run of L's.
Unbelievable run of being bad, dude. This guy, honestly,
multiple L's.
You got to appreciate that guy.
You know, I just say, but if you're not good at your job at that level, I'm like, just do something else. Like clearly you're smart. Do something else that you care about.
Why? He's
like,
failing up.
These details are failing up is not. I hate it. It's so American, bro.
I know. That kind of rocks. Though. It's like you're horrible at this. You want an even more important job?
Yeah, you want a promotion?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's gonna be NBA commissioner, and then he's gonna change the sport to handball. It's gonna be awesome. Check it out.
Oh, on that note.
What a disappointment.
Super Bowl. Any other points on the Super Bowl, guys?
Yeah, I'm no longer. I'm out on sports betting.
See you next year.
Did you do it? Did you sports bet?
Yeah, I told you I spent $4,000 on this game.
Oh, on who? Kermit?
Yeah, of course. You know, well, because you know, a good friend, told me, you know, you don't want to bet against Mahomes.
Yeah, you don't.
So I was like, oh,
until
I'll bet for Mahomes.
But if you did it every game for the last 4 years, you would have been fine.
I would have been
fine. one game that you decide to do it.
No, I pop on the game at 7:45, and I'm like, what's going on? And not the time.
That was
like
literally. That was literally like appointment television for me, and you're like, shoot, just missed it. I'm like, what's going on over there, dude?
I'm like, I think they can make 40 points in one quarter.
Nope.
For sure.
They did it in 4. Actually, one last thing. Tate McRae called it. You guys see this video?
She did. That video is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't know anything about football.
Your girlfriend,
she said,
dude, your girlfriend is so funny.
Dude, I love her. Call me up.
She's hilarious.
40-22, she said in a video, and Philadelphia's going to win. Sup?
That's amazing. Is she where's she from? Is she from either of those cities?
Canada. She's Canadian.
She's Canadian.
She's Canadian?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
I didn't know that.
I don't know why I know that, to be honest. Yeah. That's literally all I know. All of our pop
Calgary.
Well, I mean, if you're dating her, you should know.
Hockey town.
No, dude. That's whatever, the kid Leroy or LaCroix or whatever. He's dating her.
Kid LaCroix is great.
There's next year's Super Bowl. Next year's Super Bowl is going to be
good.
Kid LaCroix, dude. Check it out. Jalen Hurts.
Dude, I saw a clip of a concert he played in Australia, and it was like a huge, the concert was bigger than I thought it should be for Kid LaRoy.
Yeah.
Is he bigger than we think he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of huge.
Hey, dude, I have a reality check for us. We're pretty old now.
I know all his music, though.
I know, but 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds like Kid LaRoy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD does not mean the same to me as it does to someone 10 years younger than me. They'll, I get that.
Yeah.
Yo, crazy. Her middle name is Rosner. Just I'll leave that there.
Ooh.
Tate Rosner McRae.
Yeah. Connect those dots, random people on the internet. I'd like to see you try.
I don't know if you guys can get married though, because like if she takes your last name, Tate Glaviano sounds like your sister. So I don't know. I'm not in that.
That's true.
Yikes.
Oh no.
We got a lot of problems on this one.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh,
it's gonna
shoot.
be yeah. We're gonna have to change this one, boys.
Oh shucks, I can't get married to a multinational pop star Tate McRae anymore. How depressing!
I know, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I keep saying there's plenty of fish in the sea, but a lot of them are, the names just. I know. Work out, bro.
No Tates, no Kates, no guaranteed rates. All right, that's the Super Bowl.
Great. See you next year, boys.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to perform next year? Who do you think should we make a prediction on next year? And that's it.
Groban.
So is Groban?
No, there's no way.
Okay. Well, it's Apple Music, so it's got to be like an Apple Music darling. Proximity to Jay-Z is probably relevant.
They usually go old, new, right?
Kind
of, but last year was Usher, which I guess he's like a sexy artist, but
Usher's old in the grand scheme of things.
So next year would be new.
Oh, that should
next year would be old.
Yeah,
old. Yeah.
So like a legacy.
I think
not old, just legacy artist.
Yeah, I think they might do a singer.
Yeah,
I don't know if they would do a band, but that would actually make sense because I think in the Apple Music run they haven't done a band yet.
Foo Fighters, Metallica, something crazy like that.
For old, would 1975 be old?
No way, they're not that big.
They're not big enough.
They're not big enough.
No. You have to be like top, like Ed Sheeran maybe or something wild like that.
If we get Ed Sheeran at the Super Bowl, I don't know if you'd watch that part.
I would. I respect.
I love
game.
Ed Sheeran.
I respect his game. I don't listen to him much, but I respect it. What he's done. Maybe like
he just says Castle on the Hill 4 times. He's like, this one's for Vince.
Yeah. I'd be like, why are we keep doing this?
Thanks. You're like, thanks, dude.
Yeah, I think it
I
would
could see like
I'm trying to think of like who they would bring.
What if he like Elton John or something? You know?
Can he see? Did we figure that out
he's
yet?
fine now.
Is he?
He's fine now. Yeah, he's back. He was gone. He couldn't see for like a month though.
Yeah, that's bad. I would be surprised if Metallica never makes it because they're still touring and selling out. Like I could see that.
Yeah, they play a lot.
That'd be crazy. Yep.
Yeah, or like I'm really thinking like who could headline Lala, and that would be like the level that you'd have to be to get it. So it may like I could see the Foo Fighters too. I could see that because they had so many hits. But yeah, I think they're gonna try to maybe go a little opposite of what they did this year. If I guess corporate wise, I could definitely see that happening.
A little too black.
Yeah,
we got
also
black temperature next year.
Can't believe they didn't even put it by Lil Wayne to do a New Orleans Super Bowl. Still can't really believe that. But
yeah,
I wonder if they floated it to him and he said no.
He said that he didn't. That they didn't.
Yeah, he said he wasn't
asked. Oh shit. I wonder how much that is like the. I mean, it's the Jay-Z thing, right? Not that they have beef or anything, but I wonder if like Apple Music, like they have so much data, right? Of like who's the artist of focus, who's moving conversation, who's going to be relevant to bring in, more money. And like Kendrick just had more motion this year. So it made so much sense. And then once you have that as like the February thing, then you can do like the Grammys before that. Like you can start, the political campaign before is easier. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to try to kind of think reverse. Who would that be next year?
Yeah. I think it's extremely strategic. I don't think it's like Jay-Z's like, pick this person. I think they get a list and they're like, out of these top people,
the most? Yeah.
Who's having the best year? That'd be
with guest star Taylor Swift.
I will stop watching the Super Bowl.
Yes. And then Lana Del Rey will be there. And then Tate McRae's there, but she's not singing. Yeah, Tate McRae's just dancing. Anne Hathaway is singing.
The entire internet was thirsting over Anne Hathaway yesterday. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
I did not see it.
All these posts were like, I would
Princess of Genovia.
I would commit treason for this lady. It was just over and over again, just that. And it was just like I would leave my house and follow her into
treason
a black
is
hole. Yeah.
Committing treason is like, what do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Like you're gonna assassinate like a political figure? Like what do you mean?
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on what they said on Twitter. I didn't say it.
I get listen. You know we could get the Jonas
I ain't
Brothers
say
here.
I just liked her 'cause she was in Interstellar. That's the only reason I liked her.
Oh my gosh, she was.
Okay.
She was.
Yeah, I know.
God, all roads lead back to Interstellar for you. I love that.
McConaughey, Chalamet, Chastain, dude.
Hathaway, a lot of
Damon?
ways, bro.
How about Damon being
Yeah,
David
all right.
Beckham's brother in that
Fantastic.
commercial? Post Malone
And
and
yet
Shane
still
Gillis.
being referenced in the Dunkin' Donuts one too. Like
Yeah.
him and Ben just like they're inseparable.
Boston Strong, baby. That's how that goes.
Oh yeah.
I like actually one last thing about the commercials. There's an extended version of the Dunkings commercial where they go to and they show all the different like coffee brands. But Jeremy Strong does like a 4-minute monologue as Paul Revere. It's so funny. Like the extended version makes so much more sense than the ones that they showed on TV.
Who's Jeremy Strong?
From Succession, he was also in The
Oh,
Big Short. That's what, yeah. He's a
Well,
fantastic actor.
I am blind
But
to
he's-
this man. He's a Boston.
But he's
guy.
also, yeah. You never saw Succession?
No.
Oh, you'd like it.
Is it successful? I know it was.
I mean, it was one of the most talked about shows on TV for like 4 years.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. If it's not
Yeah,
Lord of the
sure.
Rings or Interstellar, I'm out.
That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately.
Very little magic.
I need more.
Sorry.
What's the lore, baby? Give me the lore, and then I'm in.
It is a family high stakes, high visibility drama
Mm.
with lots of sarcastic humor and dark moments.
Is
It's
this
like
the
a
one
sense of
that's-
adventure.
is
It's
this
like
the one
House
that's
of
about-
Cards light.
Wait. This is the one where like they're trying to get the business, and they're all fighting over it, and they're all like actively kind of failing, but also succeeding at the same time, and they're trying to get like daddy's approval or whatever.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, I've heard about this. I've been told to watch it. I haven't done so yet, so I will do that based on your suggestion.
Yes. And I will in turn watch Righteous Gemstones for you.
You
That's my
should.
gift.
It's funny. It's funny. Also, Adam Devine getting a lot of screen time, randomly coming back into the zeitgeist right now.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
He's got I have this theory on social media that like they start posting like old clips of old projects
Yes.
as another way to promote, just like in the background.
And then you start seeing the
And I
person again.
think-
You're like, oh yeah, I'm comfy with
Yeah.
him.
Like Anne Hathaway, or like recently I feel like I've seen a lot of Anne Hathaway actually. It's just been Anne for me.
You start seeing
Yeah.
Martha Stewart more often. Also, one of these days, brainstorm session, I do want to watch some Seventh Heaven episodes because I got real into it the other day, but that's for another day.
Oh, but now I can all I can think
love
about
Seventh Heaven.
Oh, have you
even
looked at
even
some
with
of
the
like revisionist history? Have you watched some of the plot lines?
no.
I mean, I've watched the series like 4 times.
Me too, as a child.
No, I recently rewatched it like a year ago.
What happens when so when Gabrielle Union's in it, you've seen
Yeah, I don't
that
understand
one?
that. Yeah, I
That
don't
one was
understand
crazy, where it was like, we now are no longer racist. And you're like, what's going on? And then there's
Yeah.
another one where, like, what's her name? Ruthie or whatever is in the airport. And
Yeah.
she's like, she said something to the tune of like, I'm gonna blow something up so I don't have to leave or whatever. And then like
Yeah.
the Coast Guard or whatever is like, we can't take off on this plane. And then the dad gives a sermon and they're like, all is well, we can take off again.
Yeah.
The weed episode's crazy. When Simon joins a gang and like the gang
Yeah.
leader is just like a skateboarding kid and he starts hitting on the mom and she's like, I birthed 7 kids. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of you. And then he's like,
Yeah.
gangs are bad. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
But it's also just like really like that era of like sitcom
Yeah.
family TV stuff was like all of it had that kind of energy, and it's like really interesting to go back and watch like what is considered like good old time TV.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Regardless of what we know now about about them, it's like, dang, that was
Is
just
this
like
believable?
just like a good
Yeah.
show, like a good hearty show, you know.
The dad too, though.
Especially a lot of those. Yeah, dude, the dad. Oh my god. But like a lot of those shows had
that's
like a
some
message. Like,
nefarious
each episode
man.
had like a.
Yeah.
And he admitted too. It wasn't even like he just like let it be alleged. He's like,
Yeah, he
yeah,
was
no,
caught.
that was my bad.
Yeah,
Dude, like when she
Did
was like,
some-
I
yeah.
smoked weed once, and it's like, and then it was like immediately to commercial break, and you're
the
like,
music.
oh my god, the Reverend's wife
dramatic.
smoked weed one time. I love
That's
it.
right. She's like, I smoked weed to deal with your
Honestly-
ass, bro. Her husband was stressing her
Honestly,
out.
iconic.
I think I'm
Iconic.
gonna put together some of my favorite parts of Seventh Heaven and bring it to you guys as like a book report one of these days.
Please.
Please do.
We'll do it.
Yo,
Please do.
unrelated live stream reaction to exclusively Seventh Heaven episodes. The dicier, the better.
Yeah, that shit
When I
rocks,
see
honestly.
their happy faces smiling
Seven
back
Heaven.
at
Was that the-
me.
Beale, dude. Beale?
Jessica Biel,
Hmm?
bro?
Beale's
her
in that
prime.
show.
Oh, that's right. She's from that show.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Jessica.
She's just, yeah.
Yo, I feel a little bit bad for Jessica Biel. I would love to get an interview with her now after like she's had a weird life.
Yeah.
But like just like it's gotta be weird being married to Justin
That's where she
Timberlake,
started.
who
Oh, yeah,
clearly
she
is
was
like
young.
not a nice dude. Phenomenal artist. But like, you know, you hear so many stories. And like I've never heard Jessica Biel say anything about their relationship. I would
She
love
seems
to know
very
more.
private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alba's single now too,
mean-
so maybe I'll try for that.
No way.
It's kind of it's
Yeah.
What happened?
Her and
I
Kat,
didn't know
her
that
and the
either.
Underwear King broke up.
wow.
Wait, they have 3 children.
I know, but divorce is a thing that happens in the world. So I think they'll be fine.
I have 3 children.
What are they gonna do?
Bro, I
Throw
love
them out?
Jessica Alba.
It's like they're still gonna
Dude,
survive.
I love Jessica Alba.
Me
I
too,
announced
buddy.
that at my Eagle Scout Court of Honor on stage.
Court of
I
Honor.
don't think you had to. I think
Didn't
that
have
was a
to.
choice.
Someone
that was a
that was
choice.
just-
I
you
was
made.
like,
That was a
I'm like,
choice
honestly-
confession.
they're like, yeah, do you want to say anything? I'm like, yeah, shout out Jessica Alba. You like helped me through a lot of stuff. Like my merit badges, this all goes up to you. Like thanks for putting
Fantastic
in the good
Four
work.
rock, dude. I love Jess. Like
Fantastic, yeah, Fantastic Four, fantastic movie.
Anybody you want to
Thanks,
thank?
Jessica.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
You're like, what about your mom, dude?
Like no,
just Jessica Alba. Just
She
Jess.
is my mom.
Yeah. And like, yeah, well, I want to send a message to my number 1 op, Cash Warren, but you know,
Yeah.
they divorced, so he's cool. I'm
Good
cool with him now.
undies, though. Solid undies.
What brand is his?
Pair of Thieves. Pretty
Pair of
good.
Thieves.
That's right.
I got on
Dude,
that
yeah,
early.
you were on that very early, dude.
Way before Target, way before they were on Target. And I was like, Pair of Thieves rocks. Now they're in Target.
Yeah.
I'm like, too mainstream. So now I wear Ed Sheeran's undies.
Dude, honestly, no free ads, but my new favorite underwear is the Skims, like men's slim boxer.
Yo, I heard those
It's
are
the
great.
it's the exact thing I wanted. It's like not quite like a boxer brief, but it is like a boxer shape, but it's like not super wide. It's perfect. And it's that like bamboo, like modal material. So it's like super, it's fantastic.
I heard they're nice. Do you have the nipple bra?
Yeah.
Hey!
Wow, it goes so low.
Whoa.
Where's this camera?
Whoa.
Hi, friends.
What's up?
Just the housekeeping.
Whoa.
I did not make strips.
Special.
I did not
Are
make
you
I did not
jealous?
take
I knew
care of
it.
myself.
Yeah.
Are you
Well, I made a
jealous that
tennis
kiss, dude?
sandwich, but I just didn't cook the chicken. Bye.
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 Wow.
She's going to a workshop.
Wow.
Nice, dude. It's the best thing to do at a shop.
Nice.
Do you also get the bra that has the nipple on it?
Yo, that was weird, bro. I get
Weird,
it.
right?
I get it
Yeah.
though.
Why don't you just stay a little bit colder and then naturally that'll happen, right?
It's interesting, like as an art piece. I don't know if anyone actually bought it. Like, who would buy that?
Dude, nip rock has been a thing. People are into that now.
Yeah, but
People
like
are into it.
I guess people are into it. But like as the purchaser, to be like, yeah, like you know that like you're putting that on for a little bit more attention.
Yeah.
And like maybe actually that sounds like a good reason to buy it.
Yeah. Everything you say makes
Damn.
sense to me.
Yo, Kim a genius.
Yep.
Yo, forget about Kanye. Kim Kardashian is the genius.
Yeah,
Let's
we
talk
don't
about
need
that.
to talk about that, but
Well, we know this. Yeah, we're gonna move on.
I wish I
I'm
could
Team
quote. I
Kim.
wish I could quote that entire tweet, but I'm just not going to do it.
Okay, gentlemen, I have a great idea. So this topic will be a dumb question taken seriously.
Yeah.
I think it has legs. I think we are naturally debaters. And I think there's a lot of questions that
We're
people
natural
want.
debaters.
We're natural debaters,
We're the
bro.
great
I would.
debaters.
Would you
Expert
consider yourself
level.
a master at it?
I've put in the hours. 10,000 hours.
You've put your
Let's talk about
hours
it.
being a master debater?
Absolutely.
Okay, go on. Sorry, that's all I was
Print
asking.
that. Send that to the newspaper.
Caption that one.
Anyway.
Try. Go ahead.
Anyway, so my dumb question for the week is, what would happen if tweezers were never invented? Vince, your thoughts?
I think there's a couple caveats that we have to consider too, because like if tweezers weren't, then you could just shave things, right? What if we go about it and say like, what if like hair removal technology was never created?
Oh, that's a good expansion. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Tell me more. What happens?
is being hairy attractive and being not hairy like an issue, or is it vice versa? For instance, do you benefit from this?
Yeah, good question.
Or are you like,
Are you
why
asking-
are you
yeah.
so
Are you asking
hairy?
me?
Yeah. Yeah, because Terry and I have a lot of hair.
Yeah, we're hairy.
Because you're
I have hair.
naturally hair. You're like a naked mole rat in a lot of ways.
Nah, you don't have nearly as much hair on your body as
You're not
as-
even
as
close.
mine.
Definitely
You're not even
not
close
nearly
to
as
me.
much.
You're not
Yeah.
even close to me, dude.
Yeah,
You don't even have
And
hair
Vince
on
has
your
more
chin.
hair
I
than
feel
bro.
attacked and othered. Of course, the hairless guy brings up the tweezers question. I think
I have to use them for 4
Because I
different
feel,
hairs.
my eyebrows, bro, would look totally different if I couldn't shave. Like, I'd have really weird facial hair. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have like a nice beard like you two. You know what I mean? So it would be a little scraggly here.
do you wax your eyebrow?
No, I've never waxed my eyebrows. I would though. I'm down.
Do you have a unibrow if you don't take
Honestly,
care
I'm
of it?
just like
I do.
I do.
like a connected unibrow, or just like a
if
couple
I
hairs in there?
didn't do it for a long time, it would probably start connecting. Yeah.
Whoa, that's sick. I think I might have like 4 or 5 hairs in between here. Most of it honestly
See
is like
what I'm
below here.
saying? His tweezers have
wow.
have the easiest job in the game. They work 9 to
Yeah,
10.
I'm chilling.
Mine is a full-time 40-hour job, dude.
Bro, it's 9:15 and 9:30. Let's be real.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
a short
Wow.
shift. High
He does a
impact
radio
short shift.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah. That is
But then-
interesting though, like you bringing up shaving technology in general, because I think the razor was like, as we know, it was invented in like the 80s, like the disposable
The
razor.
modern razor, right?
And that's when like shaving became a lot more standardized.
'Cause they used to
like
use
even
knives
like
and
men going
stuff.
to work and
Yeah.
yeah, but it used to be
Yeah.
like a long, like arduous process. So I think as it became easier with the technology, more people started to shave more often. And it became like a status symbol for like, I would say like the 80s, 90s to have like the clean face
Clean
for like
face.
an event.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like recently, maybe even like the last 10, 15 years, like different styles of like hair and facial hair have come in and out of style.
I
So
feel like
I see more beards now than ever.
I feel like old Italians used to always have like their face always shaved clean. You know, like the mobster dudes, like the old dudes.
Sure.
Like I
Yeah.
think for a long time, like being hairless and taken care of is like a status, like sex symbol thing. Like where it's like hotter to be hairless.
Yeah.
If that never happened, again, like is it a benefit to be hairy? It's like, look at how hairy he is. That guy is like the man. Or is it like if you're clean of hair and you don't know how to shave or that's not a thing, like is that a benefit or a discount? Like do you want to be less hairy or do you
Ooh,
want to
yeah.
be more hairy?
That's fair. I don't know if it's the amount of hair. I think it's the like the tailoring. Not tailoring, that's the right
You can't
word.
tailor. You
But,
can't
like,
even
it's-
do it though. You can't even like
No,
natural.
It's the maintenance. Yeah. So like, I think if you don't have the technology at all, and some people have nice natural looking beards and hair, then they're already good. But if you don't have that technology and a lot of people just don't have the ability to change anything about their face, like it's literally architecture on your face, then I think it does actually make the playing field a little bit like less even because no one has tools at all. So it's just like, what do you look like? And I feel like that's a bad, because in my mind, I'm like, dude, like what if my nose hairs get long and I can't cut them? Like that sounds horrible for everybody.
But if yours get long, like everybody else is longer, right?
But I don't want that. Who wants a hairy nose, bro?
Yeah, but you don't know any different. This is what I'm saying. Like everybody's just used to like all the hair in the world.
Okay, but now as a society, are we
styling?
Itchier?
No. Once it gets long,
okay. But you can still style, right? So now are we getting to like stylized nose hairs?
Yeah.
And like
I'm braiding my beard, dude, for sure.
Oh my,
yeah, 100%.
I'm going down to here like Viking style.
What would you do with your like hair and beard if you could not cut it and you had to style it? What would you do?
Well, fro's out, bro. I'm ready for the fro.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me the 60s.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
Give me the 60s look. Give me the connected, all this. Like
the connected would be sick.
Yeah, and it's like throw on a dashiki and I'm good, bro.
Dude, I want to see that, Terry. Anyway, have you just considered doing that?
Absolutely not.
I need that in my life, honestly. I need that, Terry.
I started cutting like and just doing goatee because like this was just like not doing what I wanted to. And I think it looked unkept. It looked like I was like didn't care about my face. Yeah. So I was like, I'm just gonna just get rid of this. I think it's an interesting question. Like, do you want to have no hair or do you want hair? And then like in some spaces like, oh, that's manly to be hairy and full beard. And you're like, go work. You know?
Lumberjack, yeah.
Lumberjack vibes. And then it's like, oh, but then you have the clean cut, like businessman, gentleman, fashion icon, the suave guy. So it's kind of a duality, you know? But like if we didn't have it, we'll all just look like we live in the forest is where we came.
That's right. Yeah.
Your hair determines your job.
100%.
If you have like I'm automatically
it kind of does already.
I'm automatically a tradesman. Sort of.
Yeah. I think your facial appearance definitely makes an impact on career. 100%.
100%.
Just like
but that's a is it the career depends on the facial experience or is the facial experience depend on the career? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's an element of like self-sorting, right?
Like if you have to
I found like
always
especially
be
like in marketing, bro, like everyone in marketing kind of is put together and they look good all the time.
But if they were like
they just are conscious of what that effect is.
If they were like a tradesman or a lumberjack or something like that, they wouldn't be as well put together because their job doesn't require that.
Unless you're like that TikTok dude who's just like thirst trapping. He's like he's like an exception to the rule.
Yeah, but he's also on TikTok because he knows he's hot. So his job requires him to be hot.
Oh, his job is TikTok to be. His job is to be hot. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, another level.
Right.
Another level. Here we go.
We're going crazy, dude.
Because you asked about no tweezers or shaving technology.
I'm just okay. I mean, listen. I
splinters are going to be a big issue too. I didn't think about that. Everybody just
we might lose a couple good ones.
We lost
splinters.
Dude, we lost Ben Affleck to a splinter last week.
Oh,
Harry Ben Affleck, dude. He was
Harry Ben Affleck, yeah.
Oh my god, the war on small pieces of wood is just going to be absurd.
They can do brain surgery.
They're like, how we can't deal with this crisis?
No surgery.
Also, think about it. If we don't have tweezers, surgery right there, bro. Right there.
Oh no, the death rate.
Yeah.
If we don't have tweezers, is the average age lower?
Actually, 100%.
Life
and things like appendicitis
goes down. Yeah.
Life expectancy has to go down. Like we're now susceptible to so many different
like germs, diseases, bacteria.
Have we been underrating tweezers?
I think just shaving, maybe our greatest innovation as a species might be the tweezer.
Dude.
Shout out to the tweezer.
Some people argue the wheel. All right. But you can't build a wheel if you got a splinter in your foot. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Tweezers.
Wheel's a classic. Tweezers.
All right. Headline. Tweezers. Appreciate them more. That's
Well,
crazy.
Listen, send this to the government. They need to give us like a National Tweezers Day.
Yeah.
And they can extend it to like medical devices and the razor or whatever. But like tweezers really, wow. Can we do a quick Google of when we invented the
Guess
tweezer?
how long, I looked it up. Guess how long tweezers have been around?
It's got to be hundreds of years.
I don't think so.
Thousands of years, maybe.
Well, I guess what do
Because
you
I think about like
consider them?
tongs, like
Do
or like
not look it up,
chopsticks.
Vince.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
thinking-
just
okay,
looking
I'm
right
thinking,
at the screen right
like,
now. Are you right now?
Chopsticks, right? Same shape, but tweezers are connected.
Hands off.
Tongs, gotta be around for a long time. Although tongs have
Okay, so I don't know if
I think it's thousands of years.
Tongs don't count as tweezers.
Nope.
Either
no,
would
but it's
like
the
they're
same
used-
vibe, bro.
Yeah, but like,
the same
is a megaphone a microphone? You know, that's like that whole question.
Oh, true. But I think tweezers in regarding hair, like we've had hair as
Let's
a species
go
for
like
the whole time.
I think it's
So-
in the 1900s. I think it's like 1915.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I think
Guess.
because Terry, you know the answer, right? I think it's literally like
I do.
thousands and thousands of years. I think like pre-Bible.
What?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
You think it's like a
Because I'm thinking like
simple-
pharaohs and
I
like
know the answer.
I feel like they totally. Oh, dude, they definitely had them back in like ancient Egypt because they would use those things to take the brain out. So it's got to be pre that. So like BC, many, many, many years BC.
Okay.
3000 BC is the answer.
Whoa.
3,000.
3000 BC, specifically in ancient India and Egypt,
Oh.
were used to remove lice out of hair.
Oh, it's for lice the whole time.
Oh.
Oh my god, they didn't have toothpicks, huh?
That's wild. I thought of it only for the
Whoa.
grooming. I guess that is grooming in a way, but
That's grooming, yeah.
Gold and
lice
gold
is an
tweezers were-
epidemic with no hair removal.
So, do you think
Oh my
that
God,
teachers since the beginning of time have been going around with like little tweezers checking every kindergartner since 3000 BC?
Probably.
And like you kind of get like a little scalp massage. That was my
Yeah.
favorite thing about kindergarten.
Yeah, they're like, we don't have the Messiah yet, but I do need to see if you have bugs in your hair. That's good.
There were a pair of
Also,
gold
Michael Jackson's
tweezers
remembering the
found
time, like right down the street.
in the
Do you
Royal Cemetery in
remember?
Iraq. That's crazy.
No
That is
kidding.
amazing.
Dude,
In
shout out
20
tweezers for real.
In
Dude, shout out
2550
Big T.
BC.
Let's go about it.
Say that again, Terry. Sorry.
The tweezers were found in Iraq in 2550 to 2450 BC.
Wow.
Oh,
Dude, I was just thinking of modern grooming. I didn't think of any other use for tweezers.
dude.
Just bend some metal and do brain surgery. That's what they're saying.
And now I think about like how they're used now, like in medicine. There's electric ones. There's ones that set diamonds in our ring.
They use
Oh,
like
right.
microgreens on top of like a dish at
Yeah.
a fine
Yeah.
dining restaurant.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a pair of those for cooking. The big ones.
Tweezers?
Just like flipping your meats.
Yo, make sure you give them some affirmations before you do because they rock. Shout out tweezers.
Yeah.
Bro, well,
Life-changing.
I like this segment of a dumb
Great,
question. 'cause,
Great.
Look at how much
great
we've learned.
question.
Yeah. That's what we
Great
could keep
job.
doing this forever. Dumb questions taken serious all the time.
Yeah,
And then learn
so-
something.
For the rest of eternity.
And then you
All right,
learn
so we'll bring
something.
another one for next week. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, Maji.
Oh, you're welcome. Vince's
Okay
question, so
job,
shout out to
Maj. Okay job, dude.
Listen, shout out whoever invented tweezers. Because
Yo, shout out Tweezer guy, dude. Shout out Tweezer guy.
And
dude.
also, for the record, shout out Jessica Alba. Just thank you for everything you've done.
I agree.
Yeah, we love you.
This part of the show is going to be a dramatic reading portion of the show done by your three favorite people here. Concept behind this is that we are going to type in a prompt to our AI overlords that make a script generator. This week, I made up the prompt. I will be the narrator today. Maj will be playing today as Jack, and Terry is so kindly going to be Lila. Shout out to Lila. If you guys have an idea,
Thank
and
you.
you'll get used to
Thank
what
you.
we're doing here after that. If you guys have an idea of what you want the prompt to be, we will directly do that. We'll give you a shout out and we will read it the way that we should, you know. So we're going to take this seriously. And hopefully you enjoy it. So without further ado, A Crimson Orchid. This is a short noir erotic story with 2 characters and a narrator. The Crimson Orchid. Intro. Opening scene. A rain-slicked alleyway. A single neon sign hums, casting a lurid red glow. Narration, deep gravelly voice. The city breathes secrets. Cold and damp. You can taste them in the air, feel them clinging to your skin like the relentless rain. Tonight, the secret was bottled in crimson, and it wore the name Lila. Scene 2. Inside a dimly lit jazz club, smoke hangs thick in the air. A sultry saxophone wails in the background. The blue moon was a den of shadows and whispers, a place where the desperation of daylight gave way to the yearning of the night. That's where I found her, Lila, sitting alone, a single crimson orchid pinned to the black dress. Scene 3, close up on Lila, 20s, stunning, with a captivating air of mystery, sipping a cocktail. That's Terry. She catches the eye of Jack, Maj, 30s, world-weary detective, handsome but worn. Approaching her table, a slight smirk on his face.
Mind if I join you? This rain's got me feeling like I'm drowning in my own thoughts.
Layla raises an eyebrow, her voice a husky murmur.
Depends. Are your thoughts interesting enough to share?
Jack was a man who dealt in hard truths, not flirtation. But Lila, she was a riddle wrapped in silk and danger. He found himself strangely compelled. Pulling up a chair.
Truth be told, they're usually pretty bleak. But I'm willing to make an exception tonight, especially for a woman who understands the allure of a solitary orchid.
A faint smile plays on her lips.
They say orchids symbolize love, beauty, and refinement. But some varieties, they also represent forbidden desires.
Yo. Their hands brush as Jack lights a cigarette. Sparks fly. Close up on their eyes, locked in a silent conversation. The air crackled with unspoken tension. I could see the fire in her eyes, a flicker of something dangerous and exciting beneath the cool veneer. He was drawn to it like a moth to a flame, knowing full well he might get burned. Lila leaning closer.
They also say secrets are dangerous. Do you have any secrets, detective?
His voice low and rough.
Just enough to keep me in business.
Yo.
What about you, Lila? What secrets are you hiding behind that crimson flower?
Takes a long drag of her cigarette, exhales slowly.
Perhaps I'm saving them for the right man.
Montage of suggestive glances, lingering touches, whispers in the dark. The saxophone wails a higher, more intense note. The night unfolded like a slow, deliberate seduction. A dance of glances and whispered promises. The music throbbed, mirroring the pulse in their veins. He knew he should walk away. He knew she was trouble, but he couldn't resist. Back in the alleyway, Lila leads Jack deeper into the shadows. The red neon sign casts a lurid glow to their faces. Jack's hand on her wrist.
Where are you taking me, Lila?
Turning to face him, her eyes gleaming.
Somewhere where we can finally share our secrets.
The rain intensified, washing away the grime of the city. Or maybe, just maybe, it was washing away the guilt. Lila pulls Jack closer. Their lips meet in a passionate kiss. Hey! Woo! The camera pans up to the rain falling and the neon sign blurring the letters. The Crimson Orchid, a symbol of forbidden desires. In the heart of the city, where secrets thrived and shadows danced, Jack was about to learn just how intoxicating and dangerous those desires could be. He was falling fast, and in this city of broken dreams and shattered illusions, falling often meant drowning. Outro, fade to black. The sound of rain lingers. The night had just begun, and for Jack, the game was on.
End scene. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, you guys kissed, bro.
Yo, Vince, I didn't know Batman was our narrator.
I don't have I have the opposite of a deep gravelly voice. I want to make that abundantly clear. I did what I could
Yeah, it was
here.
clear.
You know,
That
I
was
would have
good.
done a
Yeah.
I would have done a mean Lila though.
Yeah, great narration. Terry, great job as Lila. Sexy.
Thank you.
I want them
Yeah.
to be even more suggestive in the future.
Yeah, they kind of talked about the thing instead of talking about. I guess that's the intro, right?
I kind of like
Yeah.
that. I think it's kind
Yeah.
of funny.
Like they don't
Yeah.
even talk about each other at all. They just talk about it's like two strangers in the night kind of vibe.
Until you smacked lips, freaks.
That's right. See, now you add in a couple fairies or Fairin or whatever Kayla's reading,
Yo.
and she would read this for hours, bro.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey type beat meets Lord of the Rings.
Yes, actually, it exists. It's called The Court of Thorn and Roses.
Yeah.
And there's a whole series.
There's a whole series.
I hadn't checked, but I'm sure there.
It's probably something to do with holes. The Crimson Orchid. Thank you. Great job, guys. Beautiful.
Yeah,
guys.
very, very well done. Very well done. AI is amazing, bro. Can we just shout out AI and Tweezers and Jessica Alba? This
Dude, he
story
brought-
off of like a one sentence prompt. That's great.
AI brought the 76ers to the championship. They almost won with him.
Yo, Max.
That's an insane version of that sentence. I like
What do you mean?
that for you because I caught that.
You're talking Allen Iverson, right?
Yeah, I caught that. I was like, you idiot. I'm like, yo, shout out Allen Iverson.
He's
Jessica
the man,
Alba,
dude.
and Tweezers. That's what
He
we're learning
brought-
this week.
He brought real swag to the NBA, and you can't take that away.
Was that thing about practice? Is that misquoted, or did he actually
What do
not
you mean? When
practice?
he's like, we're talking about practice?
yeah,
No,
he
they were
must have
just-
shown up to practice.
Well, yeah, he was like, they were asking him questions about practice when what happens in the game is different than practice. He's like, we're talking about practice right now?
Right.
Practice? Like, I just played in a huge game. Like, why the fuck do you care about practice?
Yeah.
right.
It's like
right.
this game is
That's
what
what
counts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was what he was saying.
Mm,
He's like, you guys
mhm.
you gotta stop care so much about practice and care about what happens on the court.
That's right. That's right.
Facts. Like, just like what
There it
happens when
is.
you guys kissed at the Blue Moon. It was a den of shadows and whispers, dude.
All right.
I love that line. It was hold on, where was it? It was something about shadows dancing. Or was it? Yes, in the heart of the city where secrets thrive and shadows
Yes.
dance.
Yeah.
That's great. That's
I
a
kinda-
bar right there.
As a lover of world building, I kind of want to learn more about this world. But the game
Absolutely.
just started,
Like
so
the grime of the city.
nasty place. Nasty place. All right. And that
Yeah. Nasty work.
and that right there is what we got. Fam.
Yeah. Thank you all for indulging in our
Thank you for checking in again.
nightly reading. All right, Batman.
All right.
Yo, Lila and Jack are gonna get freaky, so see you next week.
I hope you all enjoyed.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
Oh boy. Like,
Oh,
comment,
no, no.
subscribe,
Please like, comment, subscribe,
Like,
follow us on
subscribe.
socials.
Subscribe.
yeah. Subscribe.
Like,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yo,
Like,
smash
comment,
that
subscribe.
fucking bell.